I work with clients. One of the biggest things that I work with my clients is having good form in the world. And it's like, well, what does that mean? There's so many things in this world that pull us out of our connection with ourselves, with our sense of our own inner knowing, and with our own place of being hooked up to something larger than ourselves. And it could be an addiction to food or drugs or alcohol or something. It could be getting really wrapped up with politics or getting really angry about some issue or argument in your community or with somebody. It could be competition or jealousy can pull us out of that place of having good form. It could be having children and having those children be ill or going through some troubles. So our sense of ourself will kind of get lost in serving others. I work with a lot of people that are therapists, and their work can really take them out of, often, not all therapy is like this, but a lot of, if you have a very big client load and you work in a very particular kind of analytical way, you can get pulled out of that place of your own inner sense of knowing and side of yourself, your own truth. And that place of what I call good form, that's the place where we're hooked up. That's the place where we have access to our own inner resources, our own knowing, our own wisdom, and our own connection with source and spirit, so that the abundance of the universe can be happening and can be flowing through us. If we're somewhere else, we don't have access to those resources. We need to be fully embodied within ourselves in order to be in that hooked up place. So that's really the primary work that I do with people. And the way it shows up, that place of your own form in the world, is it will show up as a very, very simple metaphoric image. It might be a rose, it might be a coiled snake, it might be a horizon line, it might be a mountain, it might be a small little rock, it might be a pelican. It's very simple. Some very simple metaphoric image will show you, what is my right form right now in this world? And it doesn't mean this is who you are in your lifetime. The creative works through us. It's always wanting to shift and change. And so we'll work something for a while, and then it'll be time, like, you know how you have building times in your life, and then you have letting go times in your life, and you have struggle and growing times in your life. So the creative is working with you on that level. There might be, the ocean might show up, which is no form. The universe, the sky might show up, which has no form. So you might be in a place of formlessness in your life and needing to let go. But we all have that resting place, that place that is our true place, our true place to rest into, to be hooked up to our own inner resources and healing. I just got off the phone working with somebody who's had vertigo for 10 years. It's really debilitating. It requires her to lay down a lot during the day. When she's not in her hooked up place of her right form in the world, she doesn't have access to her own healing resources, the body has the ability to heal, but we need to be in it for the healing to happen. We need to be in our body for the healing to happen. So I just wanted to share that about form. I talk about form all the time with my clients. If you're working something very intensely creative, most of my clients are highly creative people. They're working intense creative energies. They need good, strong form in the world. If you think about a magic potion, it needs to be in a good, sturdy glass or metal container that doesn't leak. It needs good, solid, clear, defined lines. No wigginess. No, I want to be this way one day, or want to be another way another day. It's good. The creative needs good form. The creative needs us to be in our good form.